Welcome to Reality Creative Video. I'm Hermes, and today we're going to talk about measuring scales. Finally, we're getting to it. I've talked about measuring scales in the last few videos, so we're getting around to it. So, I'm getting ready to cook colloidal gold here. Water is heating up, and as soon as I'm done doing this video, I'm going to shoot to making my colloidal gold. Right. But I want to talk about measuring. Now, in order, as you've seen in my videos, in order to know exactly how much you have in a solution, you need to measure the weight of the rod before and after. And to do that, you need a special scale. You need a 3-digit scale. Well, you could use a 4-digit scale, but you'd have to invest a lot of money for that. You need a 3-digit scale. The reason you need a 3-digit scale is because you need to measure down into the thousandth of a gram. Now, typically, you're going to lose about 0.007 grams of material for your colloidals, cooking them between 10 to 15 parts per million. Maybe 0.0 up to, it could be between 0.007 and 0.009. Depending on the amount of water you have in there and stuff. That'll give you 10 to 15 parts per million. And as you know, that's the golden place where I'm actually aiming for as far as my colloidals go. Around that parts per million. So, whatever you're cooking them to, you need to weigh them to find out. You know, if you want to go to 30 parts per million, then you need to do the weight appropriately. Plug it into the formula, and there you go. So, I mean, the only other way to tell about parts per million is to use the video scope, which is over here. I can take a sample of the water, put it in a beaker, and put it in the video scope, and zoom in and get a picture of the colloidals, and say, oh, yeah, okay, I'm at 10 parts per million. But I mean, the scope itself doesn't tell you what it is. I'm just familiar with what they look like on the scope from measuring the rods and knowing what that looks like. So if you want consistency in your colloidals, you do have to weigh the rods. Now, just some interesting things on weighing the rods. Okay, now, when you weigh your rod, make sure the entire rod is on, the weight of the rod is on the plate. Now, on the 3-digit scales, they're very narrow. Okay, so you can't, if you lay this on top of the scale, the ends are going to be off the scale, and that's not going to give you a correct weight. So what I use is a graduated cylinder. I actually made something similar to this, but this works very well. It's a plastic graduated cylinder that I got from Amazon. And you're going to put this on the scale, and then you're going to zero the scale out. Then you're going to put the rod in there, and you'll get your weight. Then you're going to put it in your solution. And then when you're done, or when you think you're done, you're going to pull that rod out, put it in, and weigh it again. Now, important consideration, okay? With solid rods like zinc and copper and silver, you don't have to worry too much. Just wipe the rod off so the water is off of it. And with this is a twisted rod. This is a gold twisted rod. Now, I actually cannot accurately weigh this until this dries out. Not necessary with gold, because gold I cook until I see that deep ruby red color, and then I stop it. And if I measure it after this dries out, the water molecules that are between the twisted parts dries out, it'll weigh in at about 0.007 or 8 grams of loss, which is about 16 parts per million for colloidal gold. So that is about weighing rods. In the next video, I'm going to teach you how to make this. I call it Serenity. It's a wonderful drink, and you just uses local household herbs, easy to buy, and it makes you feel great and helps your digestion and it's really good stuff. So I'm teasing you for the next episode. Get you to come back. I'm Hermes. Thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.